All right, check, check, 1 2 1 2. I think this is working. Let me just do a little test here. Just a second. Check, 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 check. All right, bear with me. Just doing final things. Oh, related to the stream. I think, yes, I can hear it here. Just a moment. Final tweaks. I'm seeing an ad on my own stream. I love it. Let me just share it. Just one few seconds. All right, this is perfect. I think everything is working as they should be. I'm having the audio, yes, perfect. Then I do just final, what are these? Aesthetic changes here to make this stream look and sound beautiful. I think we need some music here to the background, so I think this guy called Teemu Ramo or Teemu Rämö made some beautiful music, so I'll put that in the background. And okay, let's see. Yes, I think we're gonna go live here now. So, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Or I'll just wait for a moment here in order to make sure that everything is cool. Okay, that's it. Yeah, let's do this. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the goals for 2022. But before I do that, let me just pull out if I can find some cut. Okay, I'll do that intro again. So today we're going through the goals for 2022 and see what happened during this year. It has been quite a year for now, and I think it's interesting to see what were the goals and what happened, and then I think adjust the goals, and I think I'm going to reveal at the same time what I've already planned or what I'm going to do next year. So let me just get some kind of like Google Docs first here, so we can then go through a little bit better what's going on here. So let's see. Okay, I think I need to open like another document here somehow. Okay, I use... Isn't Paint the best software out there? Let's use... Yes, here we have. And then I share screen. There's so many things going on here. Okay, that's probably the Paint. There we have it. And then I show it. Can I see it? No, it's not there. Why it's not working? Paint, where are you? I have the paint here somewhere. Just a moment. Okay, that's... I think that's good enough. If we just do the final tweaks here. But I'd say... So wrong window, and this one goes with off. Okay, this isn't actually working as I intended to work. Maybe if I delete that screen capture there, and I'm having a really weird problems here because so this is starting as planned. Okay, perfect. I'm getting it here, and let me do final tweaks to that so we can get started. Okay, that's there. And now I need to just... This is so nerdy stuff, but it's needed to be done. To do. Okay, so here I have the paint. Then I'm still... Whoa, it works that way as well. That's perfect. Let me just... That's even better actually. Let me just move it here. Okay, so let's see. 2021. Can I have like... Okay. No, it's not actually working better that way, so let me just figure out another one. WordPad. Yeah, that's the one. Just a moment. Yes, here we have it. And we have this like zoomed in. Oh yes, this is beautiful. Even though. Okay, I think I'm gonna work with this. Let me just crop out the top one, and then we can start talking. Finally. So let's. Okay, here we go. So if we say we are talking about 2020. So, when it comes down to setting up the goals for 2022 actually. 2022, I think a year ago I actually did set these goals, and it was quite a time of the year. I had already released the EP, or the first single of my EP, The Savior, and at that point, I was already planning how to do the EP release process. I think I was about to have a little bit more singles before releasing that EP, but yeah, I ended up doing the way that I did, which was I think it was okay idea to do it that way. But after that, yeah, everything worked really well with the EP. I'm really happy about it. Of course, there could have been some things done differently, but I think I'll talk more about it when it comes down to talking about 2023. So, so for this year, the goals. One of the goal was release EP. That's nice and simple. Then I think YouTube 1K slash what is it, partner program. So that was one. Then I think the next one was merch, launch merch. That was also one of the things that I've been thinking about like for a while, launching a merch line of their own products. So I have my time to define, for example, is out there. You can buy the covers of the releases. I think it's missing Truth Seeker and what else? I think Isolation is also missing out there. I probably add those at some point. Then there was one that I also thought a little bit more, which was I scroll a little bit more, which was whoa, I think that's okay. It's still readable. Release the course. I've been working on my alternate tuning course since I think since I graduated. It has been on my mind. I think 2020 was the first time, or around the time I already got the idea of creating it as in a course format, but getting it started and understanding how to do it, I think that was a lot of learning to understand how to actually release or actually make a course, release it, and maybe also trying to make some profit with it. So that was a challenge of its own for during this year, and I think there's still a lot of work for that course that I released. And yeah, there was a lot of work, and there's some of it that is going to take place early next year, but I'll talk about it also a little bit more later. And then let me see, I wrote down on another paper, so I'm not like completely watching the same thing. I think there was like follower goals for what is it? What's the right word here? It's the one for follower goals for it's partner deals. It's affiliate. I think that's like roughly the goal here, to get into those affiliate programs, because I think those will help to monetize myself as a musician. That was like mainly the goal that I was aiming towards during this year. And did I succeed with it? No, but I think I managed to get more steps closer to that grand goal that I have set for this year. But again, I think it's a lot important to take a look at the goals themselves and then see if they were high enough or way too low, and then make the adjustments based on that. But other than that, I think, those were mainly the goals for the year. But what happened during this year was, let's take a look at them. This is a headline. Just a moment. Because headline needs to be release EP. Released May 20. And I think it's somewhere around roughly there's roughly like 40,000 streams. That's okay for me. I think 50k would be nice. I think my grand goal was to have like a really regular streams for that EP, but I think the streams are now quite low because I managed to get those songs from the EP to a playlist where was a lot of traffic, but then once they were out from there, also the traffic on the song dropped. But there's also still people listening to it, so I'm really grateful for that. Then when it comes down to YouTube/partner program, I think I did it end of October, and no, end of October. That's once I managed to get it. That's okay. Still, I'm not sure how I'm going to rate these last sections always here, but I think I'd just make marks there okay if I somehow manage to get close to that goal. Then I think that's so. I think those were the two goals that were I'd say more or less main goals during the year. But also with the EP, there was also the goal for having possibly gigs. So I think more gigs would. I think I would like. Okay, but then more gigs would be ideal. But again, when it comes down to playing live performances with my own music, I think I didn't really have the time, or otherwise it would have been really challenging to do the performances somehow, make them happen. So I think I'm a little bit happy that it didn't happen, but also I kind of wished that I would have had a little bit more like those acoustic shows that I had like around May and June. Those were amazing. So I'm aiming to have a little bit more of those next year. So that's something I'm trying to figure out, where to find the time to work as a booking agent, because that's literally what I'm supposed to do. YouTube partner program, okay. I'll write more about it later on. Release merch. For the merch, I think I'll write it like this. Done in, when was it? November. I can write done in November, but then again, still needs some extra work for sales. I'll just write how the things are here and evaluate here when it comes down to like becoming an independent artist that can pay the bills with, I don't know, self branding or I don't know, self branding. So sorry about that. So then release the course. I released it August. Yeah, August. For this still needs work. And when what I mean with that it needs work, the course itself was a lot of work to get the curriculum right, getting the, I'd say, the structure and form to it. That required plenty of planning here, but I'd say it was worth doing it. So right now I'm figuring out a little bit more how to put it all together in a way that it's going to be something that can actually generate sales from. So I think I still need to produce a little bit more. There's more of the modules. There's a little bit things like that I also included there. I'm probably going to do a little bit more marketing to it because I haven't really mentioned it out there since the launch of it. So still needs work. I'll put extra launch it again, and with launch I mean like doing like marketing cycle around it. So I need to do a little bit more research about the launching process of this thing. Then I think offer private lessons. That's something that I got some inquiries already. So that's another thing that I'm going to set up. So I'm going to start offering a little bit more guitar lessons. So right now I haven't really felt like marketing it, which means that market it. It's literally like that. I haven't mentioned about that anywhere, so that's something that I'm going to do as well. It's simple. It sounds simple, but there's still more things to do. Follower goals. I think we can go through the numbers soon, just to see what happened. But yeah, I think those were like the written down goals for the year. So if we again go through again a little bit more deeper what happened. This is starting to look like a novel or something, but it's okay. I think this would be a little bit more interesting to watch than afterwards. So if you're watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments. So what actually happened? EP was released, 2 singles before May. I think launch of live streaming. I need to write down that I talk about it more. I almost forgot. Live streaming, yeah. I kind of launched it. I did it a lot. Take a look at the numbers. I'm going to show the numbers from here so we can evaluate if any growth happened there. And then let's see what else happened there. Launch of live streaming, EP was released. Core I played uh, Finnish. It's black metal, yeah. Twice. And then what else did I do? Chorus Lounge. And then I met Dave Wiener from the Steel White Band. But yeah, it's I don't write it down. But Chorus Lounge and then Merch Store Lounge. YouTube partner program, and then I think what else did I do? Partner, it's partner program, yeah. YouTube partner program. So that's basically what happens. So when it comes down to setting up the goals for 2023, I think I'm going to now write them down the way how I just think how I should do it. And then we can take a look what happened 2022 if somehow I need to adjust these goals. So 2023, if I say YouTube, I feel that right now I'm in a position that I need to work on a little bit more on what I am as a brand. That also means that I need to work on a lot of like in the branding of it. And I think because of that, I managed to pick up the next single that I'm going to release semi-early next year. And I'm going to make another YouTube video about it. But right now, I feel that the reason why I'm going to do a little bit more rebranding is because I think I got connected to the gaming. That was a huge thing for me. Like once I was teenager, and I just started doing gaming again, and I found the joy, and also I really find it interesting because first of all, it's like an art, a piece of art. It's almost like a TV show in the best way. And besides that, there's the music side of things, which means a lot to me. Basically, because of the video games, I got started with playing guitar. So I think because of that, I still feel like I need to give something in return to that field of art. So that's why I think that at this point it's one thing or one way to focus on the rebranding. So I'm probably going to learn some music from the gaming side of the things and probably twist it my way. I have to say that the next single that I'm going to release, it's kind of like the way how I just started to realize how it should be, and I'm kind of starting to understand how all the concepts and everything is starting to align for the next release. So that's why I think next year is going to look like really exciting. So I'd say rebranding, or no, rebranding sounds really harsh here. I'd say 2 to 3 full videos, and I want to also make the YouTube channel grow here. So long videos. I think weekly streams. I'm not sure how many, but I'm going to discuss about the live streaming soon as well. And focus on shorts. Shorts are also really effective way to grow a YouTube channel. So that's also why I'm trying to think about it. I'm not a huge fan of Instagram anymore, so I'm not going to have it here. So I think um, hey Tyler, how are you doing? I'm just now setting up here the goals here. This is also like I'm restreaming this on YouTube as well. So I'm just going through some of the music related goals here for 2022. So so that's what's going on here. I think I have the links here there on Twitch for my YouTube channel, so you can check out what kind of stuff I'm doing here actually. And yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm good. What's your main goal you want to accomplish? Yeah, exactly. It's the main goal here. As I talked a little bit earlier here, was to focus on becoming a musician. I don't know. It's a musician that can pay the bills basically through own music and everything related to that. So it's like I'm not sure what is the right word here, but basically build a business around what I'm really good at, which is around the music. So then that's why I'm looking out for opportunities, because like what actually happened here, I forgot to mention PRS. Okay, so that's also happened. I'm extended my program endorsement. So yeah, getting the so for the 2023, that's like I think I need to have like the main goal here. So the main goal is here. I'd say it's like full-time income from music. That is a huge step to make, but I think it's manageable. I know exactly what you mean. I'm like right on the mark where I can make enough to get it by if I can't quite live off of music by myself yet. Okay, yeah, exactly. So I think I can have this somehow larger here. But yeah, I think I'm going to talk about like the live stream part as well. It's soon here, or like the income structure that I'm thinking about, or I'm not sure if I'm going through that exactly, but I think it's interesting to talk about the opportunities here. So I think YouTube makes sense the most to work here. So let's talk about live streaming for a moment here. My big goal for 2022 is to record a song with the mainstream. Let me just move the chat box away, so I'm just reading it out loud. My big goal. Yeah, that's a really nice goal. It's a really nice goal. To find a mainstream guitarist and get the name out, but out there. So live streaming, I briefly talk about this at this point. YouTube versus Twitch. This is the eternal thing here. YouTube, I think it's I think VOD is thing. I don't know. I can't write it, so I'll talk it out loud. So when it comes down to live streaming, here's how I've been thinking about it. If I do it on Twitch, that means that I have to build my audience first on one platform. Let me just take the screen here out for a moment. Yes. So if I want to build my audience on Twitch, it feels like I need, in order to have some growth there right now, it seems that I need to get my own followers to a point where they'll actually follow me to the next platform. Oh, that was weird. That's kind of what I've noticed once I've done on a regular basis these live streams. I think I had some time periods once I didn't do the live streaming, but once I started doing, I was really active on mentioning that once I was live. I didn't notice that I had a huge growth on Twitch. I think I did it in a way that I was mostly doing it on Twitch only. So that's why I think that those streams died quite easily. So in order to have the growth going on Twitch, it requires a lot of streaming and making sure that I'm having the schedule there, and that's almost, I think it almost like feels like you're going to work in a way, like you get paid for the work that you do. But I think what I would like to do is have a little bit more freedom. So that's why I think it makes more sense for me to have a little bit less streams than I intended, but then maybe instead of just having longer streams, focusing on having it in a focus that there's a lot of quality out there, and getting to know the viewers. So therefore, that's kind of how I think about the Twitch. It feels like I'm starting to really be depending on the streaming schedule, and I don't know. I could do probably like a 30-day challenge, but I don't know. So if I move forward from here, let's see. I got a little bit off track here. So then because the goals for 23 could be on different levels here. So I'll put like health related. Focus on powerlifting and seeing the potential, seeing I don't know. That's the main goal. I think 500 kilos is still manageable, but it requires a lot of work from deadlift. That's quite insane, but it's manageable. But again, let's get back to the release new music. Focus on collaborations. When it comes down to collaborations, I already have one collaboration coming up with a singer. So that's I think the release is going to happen on the first 3 months of 2023. There is music is mainly composed, so I have to record my parts probably early next year. So that's one thing. And when it comes down to find more collabs, yeah, I think that's one thing to do. And then again, let's see what happened here on 2022, if we can set up goals based on these. Okay. Launch new merch. I like to launch new stuff, so I'd say new course. And when it comes down to YouTube, create change people. Oh yeah, I forgot to. So here we have the goals here again. So for the YouTube, create content, well, change people. That's kind of the thing I want to change. By that I mean I if I can inspire. That's like a lottery win. And then release new music. First single, I think March, and maybe earlier. I'm not sure. It depends on how well I manage to finish it once I'm in Finland. Collaborations, yeah, there. Find more collabs. Launch new course. German 5K. Basically, it comes with that, with 5,000 followers and subs, or subs. And then let's see. Let's see. Right, more. I think I'll put my Patreon. Focus on Patreon more because I think it's still a really good platform. I love the idea of it, but I'm still figuring out how to do. Teach one-on-one. That's also one thing that I find really. And I think these are like mainly the goals. I put some health related goal here. So but I think that's for the most part what I've been planning for the next year. I'm not sure if there's still something I'm missing here. Do you have any questions about this? Now's the time to ask, because I think setting up like number goals for streams is good, but I think the more important is thinking about like the actions in order to, I don't know, get towards those goals. So this is kind of like how I would see everything going next year, or where I'm going to head to when it comes down to like setting up more steps. Um, yeah, I think that's kind of it. I'd say that I would um show some numbers from Twitch, or when it comes down to um like when it comes down to going through the numbers, I'd say like during the last, what is it, 30 days, I streamed 38 hours and got like 7 follows. So I think that tells a lot how things are going um, with Twitch streaming. And then I think a little bit, roughly around, or once I streamed roughly around 20 hours in 30 days. Um, yeah, I managed to get like 5 to 20, yeah, 10 to 20 um, follows on average. But I think that didn't really get me to a point where I saw the change happening that makes sense to focus more on working on that platform. So therefore, I think if I do a little bit more gaming, uh, I can do it on Twitch and have it as a like platform for doing live things that I necessarily can't, or it will become a little bit more challenging on YouTube when it comes down to copyright and all that stuff. So I think I'll be I was planning to start another YouTube channel, but I'm still a little bit um wondering if I'm going to just have it everything on one channel and just do it there. So yeah, I think that's it for now. Is there any questions or concerns right now? I'll just wait for a moment, and if there's no questions or concerns, then I'll probably call it for the day. I think that was really interesting to just go through a little bit like what I've been planning for 2023. Um, there is a change going on. There will be a really nice change on my YouTube channel, and I'm really looking forward to it. Doing reaction videos was a really nice thing, and if you enjoyed them, that's awesome. Um, but yeah, there's no questions, so thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed this little live stream, and yeah, hopefully see you on the next one. So thanks.